King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Hi, everybody. A brand new episode of New Japan Strong is on the air with Alex Kozlov and Kevin Kelly here at ringside. We are on the road to the New Japan Cup USA 2021. The tournament matches will start next week, but we got 3 big matches here for you on the broadcast. So let's look at our opener first with Rocky Romero, one-on-one against LA Dojo's Kevin Knight.
What a great opportunity it is for Kevin Knight. Untapped potential. And Rocky Romero, obviously, you got to wonder if a fire has been lit under him.
We'll find out what happens. And then we go to tag team action in our second match, where we'll see Alex Coughlin team with TJP against Jordan Clearwater and Mysterioso.
Look, I'm putting my money, at least $1,000 on Jordan Clearwater. That investment will pay off. And I'm also buying some Mysterioso merchandise.
Can't go wrong with Big Papi Pump. Our main event 6-man tag team matchup with Brody King teaming with the Regal Twins against Team Filthy. Filthy Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, and Chris Dickinson. Certainly going to be a physical affair. But we're on the road to the New Japan Cup USA 2021 tournament, which begins next week. I think it's important to show everybody what the winner of this year's tournament will receive. It'll be a field of 8, and the first round matches start next week. Last year's tournament winner was Kenta. Earned himself a future U.S. Heavyweight Championship shot. He had that briefcase for a long, long time, eventually cashing it in against the U.S. champion, Jon Moxley. So, of course, the winner will receive this beautiful trophy. But that is not all. This year, the New Japan Cup USA tournament winner won't receive a future title shot. No, no, no. The winner of this year's tournament is going to win something much, much more. Whoa, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Strong Openweight Championship. That's right. The winner of this year's New Japan Cup USA tournament is going to be the first ever Strong Openweight champion. Can you imagine how hard the 8 men in this year's tournament are going to fight to win that prize?
Well, this is such a treat for all the fans of New Japan Pro Wrestling. I mean, you get to experience history created and unfolding right in front of your eyes.
So, of course, the tournament will unfold right before your very eyes, and each and every match in this tournament will happen right here on New Japan Strong. 4 first-round matches next week, the 2 semifinals in 2 weeks, and then get ready, the following week, the finals. Who will be the New Japan Cup USA 2021 tournament winner, and who will be the first Strong Openweight champion? Let's head to the ring in just a few moments for our first match.
The following singles contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Quite a test indeed for Kevin Knight, as he will be giving up significant experience to Rocky Romero, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a great opportunity for somebody like Kevin Knight to test himself against such an experienced Rocky Romero. I mean, he truly, has an opportunity to show his skill set tonight.
Kevin Knight!
There is no doubt that Kevin Knight is the huge underdog in this match. He is a young lion. Rocky Romero should win. But Alex, this is not the same Rocky Romero that we've known, who is a very boisterous, very confident athlete. That loss that he suffered to Lio Rush, I think, is affecting him a little bit.
Yeah, it was really important for him to, attain success in that tournament. He was not able to do it against the new generation that is Lio Rush, and he has a chip on his shoulder again. He has a lot to prove.
Well, again, the goal for Rocky was to qualify for the tournament, win the tournament, and then go and wrestle for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Eliminated in the qualifying match, that will not be happening for Rocky. So Rocky is going back to basics. just like Antonio Inoki did a couple of generations ago. Inoki went back and started wrestling young lions as a way to prove to himself that he could get there. So this will be a process for Rocky. We look at him and he looks to be in great shape. He's ready to go. He's got that black tiger mask.
And you can tell that Rocky has, more hunger about him. You know, he wants to prove himself again, and it's an interesting story for Rocky Romero, just like it is for Kevin Knight, who also has something to prove.
Well, again, when you're a star like Rocky Romero and you go to the matchmakers, you can say, I want to wrestle young lions. It's like, whoa, wait a second. I want to put you against marquee stars. And Rocky really had to say, no, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, old lion versus young lion.
Well, I wouldn't say old.
Medium old.
Snaps a kick into the leg of Kevin Knight, who is a fantastic athlete. Listen, there may be no better pure athlete on the roster right now than Kevin Knight. Incredible leaping ability. Those legs certainly look strong, and they more than just show muscles, as they say.
No, absolutely. He's got amazing strength in his legs. You can see the size of them, and he can probably take a lot of leg kicks and punishment. But the thing is, Rocky is so technical with his leg kicks. Enough leg kicks to the calf of a leg, and your leg goes, regardless of how much muscle you have. So Kevin Knight has to be real careful checking those kicks.
So we're back to a vertical base now, and Kevin Knight pushing
Not
Rocky
backing off.
away. Yeah, this is, again, Rocky with that black tiger mask looming in the corner. It's almost to me, and this is psychoanalyzing 101 here, but it's almost like Rocky wants to prove to Black Tiger that Rocky Romero is quality enough to win the junior heavyweight championship. Of course. Wow. Oh, and
Did you see how high he got up in the air? Rocky was ready for him, held onto the ropes, and kicks him hard into the chest, and going to that arm, his bread and butter. No, Kevin, look, Rocky has got all the tools to get to where he wants to get. He just needs to focus. He needs to focus. And perhaps some have said that he's been coasting a little bit. He's, diversified himself with all the things that he's been doing with the music and everything else going on in his career. Sometimes you just got to focus on the one thing that you need to, have success in. You need to focus on one thing.
Kevin Knight firing back a chop into the midsection, but Rocky immediately cutting him down, going back to the legs. Weaken the legs and get to the arm. That's the key to success here for Rocky Romero, who was ousted in the qualifying match for the New Japan Cup USA tournament against Leo Rush. And now Rocky on the rebuild.
And it takes a man of humility to be able to say, you know what, I need to start with the basics. Let me wrestle a young lion, prove to myself and to the fans that I'm Rocky Romero.
Oh, hard slam there by Kevin Knight. Now, Kevin Knight, of course, didn't just fall off the turnip truck and start wrestling at the LA Dojo. He was trained as a pro wrestler and began his career up in the Pacific Northwest after being trained by the late, great Buddy Wayne, a personal friend of mine, who had told me a couple of years ago, I got this prospect, his name is Kevin Knight, he's going to be a star. Well, it was after...
Oh my God, what a chop, completely. Takes Kevin Knight off his feet.
Beginning that pro career, decided to train with Katsuyori Shibata. Tried out, was accepted in the LA Dojo, and here he is. But he is learning some hard lessons here. Kicks out at one.
Well, it's certainly a challenge, going against somebody with so much experience. But like you said, Kevin Knight didn't just... appear out of nowhere, and here he is at the New Japan Dojo. I mean, he's got so much potential, and you can tell the technique that he has. Still with so young in his wrestling career, but you can see every punch, every form he throws has such power and technique.
Well, we'll see the technique of Rocky Romero. Again, years of skill in perfecting just how to throw that forearm. And Rocky gets caught, almost a backslide, able to get out of it. Rocky controls the left arm. And now Rocky on his horse, starting to move.
Oh!
Kevin Knight leans in and puts him down with the shoulder.
He is a bigger and stronger man. he was able to use that power and strength to take Rocky down, and now has Rocky on the defensive. Rocky not even able to defend himself here in the corner.
What a hip toss. He'll go for a cover and a kick out at 2. Of course, Rocky's goal before he calls it a career is to become the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. And it looks like Kevin Knight here could be trying the Boston Crab. But Rocky slips that leg out and will free himself from potential submission difficulty. Back to the arm.
Kevin ready for that. Was able to escape from the grip of Rocky Romero with those hard forearms.
Yeah, Rocky was a little bit slowed based upon what Kevin Knight had done to him. He got the arm. He couldn't necessarily take advantage of it. Another body slam, another cover.
And very smart strategy by Kevin Knight. You know, he's not about flash here. He's trying to get the win. You know, big move, let's go for that cover. Take advantage of it. Not wasting any time.
I'm sure somewhere in the dark corners of the arena here, Katsuyori Shibata is watching this match, or perhaps on a monitor in the locker room area. And what must be going through his thoughts, through his mind, as he watches one of his newest dojo trainees against an all-time great. Standing switch by Kevin Knight, but Rocky back to the arm. Bottom wrist lock.
Rolls him over, holds onto it, and goes for the arm lock, but Kevin Knight is holding on to the arm.
Got that butcher's grip.
Oh, and he breaks out of it.
But now the stack rolls him up, shoulders down.
Ooh, that was a close
Hey.
count.
Rocky waited for Kevin Knight, catches him coming in.
Oh, and a hard slap to the face of Kevin Knight, sending him to the corner. And Rocky, he's in a position for the forever clotheslines. And connects with 1. And 2. And that takes the wind out of you with every clothesline. Oh, my God! What a drop kick.
My God, what a drop kick. And now Kevin Knight sending Rocky off. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Here he comes. Dives into Romero with that tackle. And now 2 and almost 3. I told you folks before this match started, Kevin Knight probably won't win. But I'll be damned if he's not trying to make a liar out of me.
Rocky's in trouble right now. Kevin Knight is looking to apply that Boston Crab if he can only turn him over. Rocky's in the middle of that ring.
And look at the way Kevin Knight pointing that chest skyward.
That move is excruciating with that kind of pressure.
Getting all he can out of this submission.
Oh, my God.
Rocky is in deep, deep trouble.
Rocky barely able to get to the rope. Kevin Knight seconds away from what appeared to be a victory.
Maybe a little bit more experience. Kevin Knight hangs out of that hold a little longer towards the end of that 4 count to 5 to get as much pain and as much payoff as he can for the Boston Crab. And now going to hook him up for a suplex. Rocky widening the base.
Now, Kevin has been really trying to, apply that suplex, a very hard maneuver. He hasn't been successful earlier in the match. Will he be able to connect this time? And he goes. Oh, but Rocky able to turn it over into the arm lock.
And now he's got him down in the center of the ring. Can Kevin Knight get to the ropes? Rocky really leaning. Knight reaching and gets the bottom rope.
A lot of back and forth action. You got to be impressed with how much damage Kevin Knight has been able to do. Rocky fighting for this victory. It's not coming easy at all.
Rocky on the rebuild after the disappointing defeat to Leo Rush in the qualifying match for the New Japan Cup USA
German suplex by Rocky Romero. I haven't seen that out of him in a long time.
Jams him with the knee, and now Rocky going for the kill. Here we go.
And turns her over into the armbar.
Kevin Knight trying to keep those hands clasped, and Rocky trying to break the grip, and yes.
That's it.
Soon as the grip was broken, the arm hyperextended, and before certain injury, Kevin Knight taps out. So Rocky Romero with a good hard-fought win. Is that what he's looking for?
Well, I mean, I got to say, it was definitely a respectable victory. A lot of back and forth action. This was no easy match, and that's probably why he asked for a match against such a prospect as Kevin Knight.
Well, I have a feeling we'll be seeing Rocky against more of the young up-and-comers from the LA Dojo as he is on the rebuild here following the disappointing defeat. And I got a feeling that that Black Tiger mask will continue to be providing a watchful eye. Is the Black Tiger mask watching Rocky? Is he watching the mask? Either way, they're inexorably linked. Rocky's journey towards the Junior Heavyweight Championship now goes all the way back to square one. And this was Rocky Romero's decision. He's made it, and mission accomplished. Step one is complete. So Rocky is your winner. Tag team action coming up in a 6-man tag team main event here on the road to New Japan Cup USA, New Japan Strong.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Can you feel it?
Oh, I feel it. I feel this grandiose music. The representative of Mexico, Misterioso, making his way in the second matchup, accompanied by his partner, the Golden Boy.
Introducing team number one in the blue corner. First, standing 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 218 pounds, Mysterioso.
Come on, get Big Poppy Pump as part of that ring announce.
Standing 6 foot 2 inches tall, he is the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Look at that hair, man. That is some hair on him.
Yeah, that is something. Jordan Clearwater is certainly impressive, and Mysterioso has become one of our favorites.
Big Poppy Pump has been on a tear, unfortunately falling on the losing end to
Well, yeah, failing to qualify.
failing to qualify to be in the tournament, but he has been.
Yeah, Red Narita pulled the surprise.
And Tijip making his way out to the ring.
What?
Film flash, Tijip.
It's on your format right here.
Yeah, it says Tijip.
That's TJP.
In the
Why
red
is it
corner, introducing first from the New Japan.
Oh, so you just pronounce each letter
Oh, come
standalone.
on. You've known him for
200
20 years.
Alex
Pulling my leg.
And I gotta tell you, I'm so excited to see Alex Coughlin back because I've trained with him at the dojo. The man is strong. He's been on the sidelines for a while, and it's so exciting to see him back. Look at how strong he is. Look at that neck.
Yeah.
And look at that mustache.
Well, the neck, of course, for Alex Coughlin was the issue that kept him on the sidelines for quite a while. So long hours of rehabilitation and making sure that he was healthy and ready to go, medically cleared. But, of course, it's that ring rust question when an athlete's, not in the squared circle.
True.
All right, so Clearwater and Alex Coughlin begin.
Nice rollover out of the headlock by Clearwater and mounting Clearwater.
Clearwater breaking the grip.
Looking to go for the armbar, but Clearwater being very aware.
Body scissors by Coughlin, but Clearwater looking for an advantage. Coughlin pushes him away. Another opportunity to see TJP, of course, part of the... It's TJP, 3 letters, as part of the original incarnation of the LA Dojo, teaming with a current LA Dojo prospect. Of course, the relationship between TJP and Clark Connors, going back to them competing together in the the Super Junior Tag League a couple of years ago, but then TJP getting on the short end with Clark Connors with that surprise.
I mean, that was the biggest win of Clark Connors' career, I believe. And
I would agree. Fireman's carry, nicely done.
That match, was for me probably match of the year so far.
Yeah,
I mean, that was an exciting matchup.
It really was, and TJP had a gripe with the referee, and again, was it 3 or 2.99? The referee's decision was final. And now rolling the shoulders over. So an opportunity to get back into get back into the ring here. And Jordan Clearwater keeping Alex Coughlin.
Cranking on that neck with the leg scissors. Got a tight grip around that neck, but Coughlin's got a really strong neck, able to bridge out. And trying to escape. No, beautiful handstand, and look at him escape.
Yes.
While holding on to the legs of Clearwater.
All of Coughlin's weight was being supported by his neck. And we saw that when Coughlin returned a few weeks ago in tag team match, teaming with Carl Fredericks. Coughlin was almost wanting that neck tested, just to show everybody, and I think to show himself that he is back 100% and fully ready to make the continuation of his career. Now backed into the corner. TJP will tag himself in. Clearwater will break free from the corner. And I would imagine Clearwater will look for a tag. Mysterioso letting him know, yes.
Big Poppy Pump wants to get in the ring.
All right, so will Mysterioso use the size advantage that he has over TJP for offensive opportunity in our semifinal match this week. Our main event coming up in just a little while, a 6-man tag team matchup with Team Filthy taking on Brody King and the Regal Twins. That should be a good one as TJP taking Mysterioso down, controlling the left arm.
Grabbing the wrist.
When you look at TJP and all the travels throughout the years and the wrestling styles that he has learned, it seems like there isn't anything that TJP can't do. Wait a minute now. He was in control, I thought, in a lot of that match with Clark, and that was where the quick pin, was the referee a little quick on the. I'm not so sure. But.
I don't know if that was necessarily a quick pin. I think that Clark Connors really used his awareness and capitalized on the submission that he was in, rolling TJP into. Gaining the victory there. But
again, the referee did not blink. He told TJP, no, it was 3, and it was a very upsetting situation. Now, Mysterioso with the left arm in control, and TJP trying to break down. Nicely done.
But yeah, to your point, TJP is, because of his experience wrestling all around the world since he was a teenager, he's so versatile. I think here
Mysterioso
takes him over with that snapmare. Look at that.
Wow.
He's able to use the power momentum of Mysterioso to his advantage. And look. Wow, look at that.
And Mysterioso escaping. TJP showing he's adept at scaling those ropes. So look at this now. Head scissor, no. Mysterioso.
Oh, wow, look at that. He tried to take him over with the head scissors, but Mysterioso, too powerful, stood his ground. The TJP switched it into this submission maneuver. That is how talented TJP is.
Putting the shoulders of Mysterioso down and getting a near fall. So TJP, nicely done there.
There we go.
Be important here, I think, for TJP to get a victory. After recently Ray Orris catching the win over him. Mysterioso getting caught. No.
Able to take TJP out.
5 minutes.
And Coughlin getting inside the ring.
Faked out. Catches him with the thrust kick. And that sends Coughlin to the outside. So tag team partners are on the outside, and Mysterioso. Wait.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a tackle. My God.
Did you hear the sound on that?
I can't believe the ferocity of that shoulder tackle, and TJP gets a near fall out of it.
Yeah, Mysterioso was looking to fly, and Coughlin, being aware enough, slid into the ring and took him out with that tackle.
And the tag. So Coughlin comes in as TJP steps out, And slinging Mysterioso into the corner.
This is a great opportunity for Coughlin to be tagging with somebody like TJP.
Exactly.
Somebody who's been through the LA Dojo system. You know, it's a good guy to have by your side.
Oh, coming up empty there. Mysterioso out of the way. And now he flips over the top. And Mysterioso comes in and rolls through and makes the
Able to make that tag. Wow.
Just in the nick of time. Here comes Jordan Clearwater. Right hands ripping away, and the referee admonishing. And the cover, wait a minute, and a kick out. Keep him right there. Coughlin slowing down the momentum of Jordan Clearwater after Mysterioso made the tag. And the uppercut forearm. And now the elbow smash directly into the left arm.
Grabbing him in a front face lock and putting him in his corner, tagging to TJP. Good tag team work, staying in control.
You notice Coughlin keeping an eye on Clearwater's left side as TJP was delivering shots to the midsection on the right. That's great awareness from Coughlin. Now pulling him down, TJP gets a near fall, so Jordan Clearwater is going to have to fight out. And the modern-day Superman Clearwater, businessman by day, professional wrestler by night, is going to need to overcome this situation.
Oh, and we've seen this before, my God. Yanking the arm and leg of Clearwater.
That is nasty. Stretching every muscle in Jordan Clearwater from his back to his front and everything in between.
Well, I know that Coughlin, while being on the sidelines, he hasn't stopped training, you know. Do what you can. And I think he's even stronger than before. Look at that hard forearm to the back of Clearwater.
Here's a cover, two. Yeah, part of Coughlin when he was, you know, held out of in-ring drills. Of course, cardiovascular conditioning could still take place. Hours and hours of tape study. So he got a lot of benefit while being on the sidelines. But you know, when you deal with injury, it's so frustrating, right?
It is very frustrating, and you have to, you know, stay focused and do what you can. You know, if your shoulder or neck is hurting, you can still squat every day. And I'm sure Coughlin was very disciplined. I mean, look at the physique on him.
Yeah, he's amazing. Just incredible athletes all throughout the LA Dojo. And now the vertical suplex. Coughlin holding.
Look at the strength on him.
Look at the size.
Clearwater is no small man.
No.
And TJP gets tagged in. Wow.
And dropping him right where TJP wanted him.
Great tag team work by TJP and Coughlin.
Slingshot senton, two, and a kick out. Again, that's listening to the veteran and TJP telling exactly what he wanted out of Alex Coughlin. And now back into the corner for
Clearwater trying to fight out. Oh, and not quite as TJP with a drop toe hold.
Oh, watch this.
We've seen this before. Lures his opponent to lift his head up and catches him with that drop kick.
Boy, that is something else right there. TJP just so well schooled. Every trick in the book.
This man with the back elbow by Clearwater. Oh, and TJP catches him.
And Clearwater fighting out of potential danger there, but not completely free and clear.
Oh! Catches him with a jumping neck breaker. And that may be the opportunity that he was waiting for to tag out.
He's got to get over and make the tag.
There we go.
Just a split second, and that allowed TJP to tag out to Coughlin.
Whoa.
So Mysterioso and Alex Coughlin are the legal men now. And let's see if Big Papi Pump can capitalize.
Oh, and a rolling drop kick.
So Coughlin down, Mysterioso on the charge. Wheelbarrow, cradle, two. And a kick out.
Drop kick to the knee of Coughlin. And going for the Magistral.
And the shoulders of Alex Coughlin down. Is this it? No.
Wow.
right, can Mysterioso put Coughlin away?
Coughlin fighting out.
Yeah, this tag team match.
Oh, looking to load up on that chop, but Mysterioso moved, but no, Coughlin put him back in place and let him have it.
And now TJP coming in, a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Well, wait a minute.
And the lucha style.
TJP lost sight of Mysterioso. 2.
You can see that elbow landed on the nose of Coughlin. Still able to kick out. He's one tough man.
Well, this has been a back-and-forth tag team match here on New Japan Strong on the road to the New Japan Cup USA 2021. The tournament begins next week. Can Mysterioso get a victory here?
Oh, bypass. Catches him with a jumping tackle.
Nice. And now Alex Coughlin closing in here, looking for...
Look at, oh, but Mysterioso fighting out, but Coughlin too strong.
Backbreaker.
Drops his back on his knee. And a fallaway slam with a pin. Look at that bridge.
2.
Clearwater makes the save.
Jordan Clearwater saving the day. And TJP coming in. No, he's the one that gets thrown out to the floor. So Clearwater quickly going back to the blue corner so that Mysterioso can tag out.
Coughlin, if he's able to, he needs to stop Mysterioso from making his way to make that tag. But
not going to happen. The tag is made. So smart by Jordan Clearwater.
And right away going to work on Coughlin.
You know, Jordan Clearwater could have easily stayed in the ring and gone after Coughlin, but that wouldn't have helped the team. Wait a minute now, TJP up with a shot in the back. That caught Clearwater by surprise.
And Coughlin needs to be careful of the Midas touch. That kick, and he connects.
There it is.
If he's only able to cover in time.
Yes, sir. 2.
Oh, my
TJP.
God.
Oh.
Broke that count out of nowhere, last second.
And the drop kick from Mysterioso. Watch out. Big Poppy Pump crashes and burns. Nobody home. All right, so Clearwater now getting ready for the Midas touch. Let's see if he can hit it. Will the Golden Boy get the win here on New Japan Strong?
Coughlin slowly making his way up. Will Clearwater able to connect, but no, Coughlin is able to hoist him up on his shoulders, and TJP gets tagged in. Oh, and drops him with a gut buster.
And now, yes, sir.
Flash, 450, frog splash.
2, 3, got him. Yeah, the Mamba splash there from TJP. That is TJP. You see that on the format, right?
I see that, yeah. But if you were to combine them as a T-Jip?
No, it's initials. It's an acronym.
Here are your winners at 13 minutes, 56 seconds.
TJP.
Alex Coughlin.
Take your word for it.
Thank you.
And Coughlin, certainly very impressive.
All right, so TJP can take a sigh of relief there, a little breath. And Alex Coughlin continues to look great coming back from injury. Our tag team main event coming up next, folks. The Regal Twins with Brody King against Team Filthy's JR Kratos, Chris Dickinson, and the leader. Tom Lawler. I'm not going to tell him that you thought his name was one word. Tag team main event is next. More action to come here in just a few moments. Our 6-man tag team main event coming up next, and it will feature Team Filthy. They're my guests. We got the chance to have some time with them earlier in the day. Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, and Chris Dickinson. Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for your time. Quick thoughts on tonight's 6-man tag team main event against Brody King and the Regal Twins. Tom, any thoughts?
Yeah, these guys don't know what they're up against. And if they, by chance, do, they're certainly not ready for it. Brody King, yeah, he might be a tough guy, but he's an idiot. Because look at who's by his side. The Regal Twins, Are you kidding me? Take a look at the fighters we've assembled. Take a look at Team Filthy, the Dirty Daddy, the most feared, and me, the best fighter on the roster, Tom Lawler. Those guys, they don't stand a chance, Kevin. Can you give us a real question?
All right, how about this, Chris? Let me ask you. Of course, the New Japan Cup USA tournament gets started next week, and you face Brody King in the first round. How do you think that match will go? What will be your strategy?
Go low. I mean, why am I going to tell you really what I'm going to do? That's my plan. Right. That's my idea. I ain't giving away my secrets. That's not what I do. I have a plan. I always do. But the fact is, I'm not going to share that with you right now. So what, it gets back to him?
Well, is the plan at all compromised by the fact that now you and Brody are working together? I mean, we saw that last week at ROH's anniversary pay-per-view event. I was shocked when Brody King introduced you. And
Kevin,
Yeah?
Kevin, listen. When it comes down to Team Filthy, when it comes down to fighting, money talks. Money, it goes a long way.
So it's open season. It's an open bid to the highest bidder, Dickinson or even Kratos' services, are out for hire to someone else?
Listen, Kevin, would you rather deal with low-rent talent, or wouldn't you rather have somebody by your side who commands the highest price, somebody who commands the highest bidder and gets the money because they are one of the best fighters in the world? We don't want...
First of all, you're going to let me answer my own question. Brody, sure. The highest bidder, who's willing to pay the price for the most dangerous services on earth right now. But the fact is, New Japan Ring, NJPW Strong Openweight Championship. This is the most competitive wrestling company in the world. What we're doing somewhere else, it don't make a difference when we step in there against each other.
Okay, point taken. Then thank you very much for the answer. Tom Lawler, Ren Narita, your first round opponent. The young lion on excursion and now aiming for much, much more. Is there any chance that you might overlook Ren Narita, who is less experienced than you?
Listen, what exactly is an excursion? Can you tell me? Can you tell me the definition of an excursion?
Yeah, the young lion leaves Japan and he goes abroad, sometimes to England, sometimes to Mexico. Here for Ren Narita, he's competing in the United States.
And what's the goal of that excursion? Isn't it to learn?
Yes.
Yeah, it's to learn, and that's exactly what Ren Narita is going to do in there. I'm not looking past him. Did I look past his stablemate or his old stablemate, the DKC? No, I don't give a damn about them. Ren Narita is going to go down in the same fate that the DKC did, the same fate any of the LA Dojo boys would go down to, and the same fate that anybody in this tournament is going to face.
We'll look forward to seeing that tournament. Chris, I've got one more question for you, and our time is short. Did you clear this arrangement with Brody King, with Tom Lawler? After all, he brought you into Team Filthy. So I'm just wondering, what was the process? Did you clear it with him first, or did you just make this decision on your own?
Kevin, I'm going to give you the same answer I did before. It's none of your business.
All right. Well, gentlemen, best of luck in the main event. Best of luck to Filthy Tom Lawler and Chris Dickinson in the upcoming New Japan Cup USA tournament. That main event will come up next. Stay with us.
What'd you up to?
Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like every month. I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah?
I'm wearing them right now. I just ordered a mask.
Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global.
I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
The following six-man tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Well, Team Filthy certainly could be a huge factor in the New Japan Cup USA tournament. Starts next week. Both Chris Dickinson and Tom Lawler qualifying. Oh, look at this.
This is great. I'm really loving Team Filthy.
Chris Dickinson, JR Kratos, and Filthy Tom Lawler. Look at you.
The best strutter in the world.
He's the worst strutter in the world.
Well, it's just your opinion. Mine is a fact.
Team number 1 in the blue
I hope
corner.
he gives us a strut tonight.
Standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds, Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson. His partner, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in at 205 pounds, Filthy Tom.
Have you tried holding that thing?
No.
That thing is heavy.
Standing at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 301 pounds, the most feared J.R. Kratos.
Did you say that you wanted to get in a sparring session with JR Kratos?
No.
Or was that, did I dream about it?
You had a dream, obviously, because JR Kratos is not a man to tangle with.
You don't want to spar with him. He is absolutely scary.
I try to avoid Team Filthy at all costs.
Team Filthy is great, but man, I've been loving this alliance between the Regal brothers and Brody King. I mean, look at these tats.
You know, Brody King has tats. The Regal twins.
I think that you're up for a renewal of your subscription glasses because clearly Brody King is wearing a shirt and the Regal twins have gotten tattoos.
Boy, oh boy, I need to get my subscription changed.
Sterling Regal, the Regal Twins.
This trio began with the Regals saying, we let you down, we didn't get the job done, we need to be tougher, and Brody's saying, I'm up for a challenge. You know what? Do things my way, and you guys will find, you'll be a little tougher. So obviously the change of attire, the tattoo shirts.
Change of attire?
Yeah,
it's a change of like your body. I mean, these are permanent.
Okay, sure.
I don't know if they were to wrestle in Japan. I don't know how they would get through a gym.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, they can't show their tattoos. They can't expose the tattoos in Japan. They got to put a shirt on.
Well, they're wearing a shirt.
They have to put a shirt on.
Oh, boy.
Brody would have to remove his shirt.
Okay. So it's Brody King and Logan and Sterling Regal versus JR Kratos, Chris Dickinson, and Tom Lawler. We're going to preview here of next week, Brody King one-on-one with Chris Dickinson.
Now, how impeccable did the Regal twins look at Road to Strong Style Evolve when they beat, Adrian Quest and Barry Brown. They have found they have this new confidence, this new toughness about them. I love it.
All right, so Dickinson starting with Logan Regal. And immediately Dickinson putting his opponent down. With, again, Dickinson in the first round against Brody King. It will be a power versus power match. Dickinson hard charge and runs into the heel of the boot of Logan Regal, who now sits on the second rope and comes across blockbuster. Nicely done. Dickinson is down.
Smart move, pushing Dickinson in his corner, tagging his brother in. And now the Tatted Twins with a double team move.
And the leg sweep on the way through. This beautiful. Is the Regal Twins. It is picturesque offense when they get cooking on these double teams. Jeremy Marcus, our referee, gets to one before a kick out. So the tournament 8 men have qualified, and we will see the 4 first-round matches next week. Going for a double line there.
Wow, Chris Dickinson with a dropkick eliminating both the Regal twins.
And now working on Sterling here in the elbow. Puts him down. Does Dickinson look for a tag? No, he's going to continue to press the offensive advantage here. Standing switch. And a series of them. Oh, watch this.
Oh, wow. His brother comes off with a drop kick off the top.
Logan was lying in wait. Now the standing moonsault. Beautiful. Down on top of Dickinson. The Dirty Daddy almost gets defeated on the road to the New Japan Cup USA tournament. Now his first round opponent,
no.
Brody King, looking for a gut-wrench suplex.
Dickinson is in trouble. Oh, and a hard kick by Dickinson. Wow.
Swing and a miss with the clothesline and drop kick in the knee. I bet we're seeing some strategy for the tournament that starts next week and the tag to JR Kratos.
Oh, and we've seen these men battle it out.
Oh, it's a horror movie. It's like Godzilla versus King Kong. Kratos off the ropes.
Oh, catches him with a huge bicycle kick, completely knocking the big man down. Wow.
So JR Kratos, who was eliminated in the qualifier against Fred Rosser.
Brody signaling for the Regal to fly. Oh, and Kratos able to move out of the way. Brody encouraging the Regal to get up.
No!
Only to get taken out with a huge clothesline by the big monster.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Trying to buy brother a little bit of time.
7.
Sterling feeling the effect.
How does Brody know that that's Sterling and not Logan?
10.
Because we just heard Logan shout out to his brother, come on, Sterling.
How do they know?
13.
You think they get confused as to who the other is?
I mean, can't it get confusing?
Do you know your name?
I know my name, but
Okay.
I don't have a doppelganger out there.
And now back into Team Filthy's corner. Man, Kratos, I recoiled at the sound and presence of that forearm.
And to think about what you said before, that you wanted to get in a sparring session with a man like that.
I don't remember saying that at all. Thank you. I don't even want
It's
you.
not a bad idea.
I don't want you putting that out in the universe. Tom Lawler now, the vertical suplex. The leg is hooked, and Logan realizing Sterling needs help breaking up the pin. He has taken so much punishment, and now Filthy Tom Lawler taking advantage of the referee having to get.
He follows the rules. He let go right away as soon as the referee noticed that he was doing something questionable. It's clearly he didn't mean to choke him.
Tom Lawler versus Ren Narita in the first round of the New Japan Cup USA tournament.
Boy, Ren Narita will have his hands full. And Regal is trying to fight out of the grasp, the tight grasp of Tom Lawler. And look at that. Look at the way that he traps his neck, torquing on that arm.
The wrestling IQ of Filthy Tom Lawler.
Oh my God, look at that. Look how he's pulling on Regal's left arm. He has it in the hammerlock position. My God, there's no way for him to go. Will he get to the rope? Barely. My God.
Oh, jeez. Come on, ref, what's the next?
Stomp right into the neck, and now backing him into the corner again. Oh, this is Tag Team Wrestling 101 here from Team Filthy.
They are great tag team technicians.
Continuing to work on Sterling's left arm, and now even just a second with Jeremy.
Look at that.
Wait
exactly.
a minute now.
Just one distraction, and Team Filthy capitalizing.
Well, this is just now going to lead to another opportunity.
This is the most difficult job for Jeremy Marcus to be able to keep track of all of this.
So the tag to Kratos, there was a tag. And Sterling trying to fight out.
Oh, and look at those shots. Oh.
They are working on his left arm, and now the leg is hooked too, and a kick out.
And Regal finds himself in a bad position with the big monster standing in his way. Watch this, watch this. Oh, hard forearm in the midsection. Tagging Dickinson in. All three of these men in Team Filthy are some of the most hard-hitting athletes I've ever seen in all of professional wrestling. Skilled strikers. Now working the arm of Regal.
Oh, watch that. Look at the way he is contorting the left arm.
Twisting that wrist. Oh my God. And that completely hyperextends the arm of Regal.
Get your ass over here.
Here's a cover, and
Brother quickly breaks the cover, realizing his brother's in deep trouble.
Come on, Sterling!
I think that's Logan, actually.
that's Sterling.
Everything you got.
Sterling fighting with all he has left in him.
Give it to him. Knock his damn head off.
Showing heart. I don't think a striking exchange is what you want to get yourself in with Dickinson.
Unfortunately, he's got to fight through Dickinson to get to his corner, because Chris Dickinson has rooted himself between Sterling and the red corner, where help would be at the ready.
Well, Dickinson's got a solid chin. It'll take a lot more to knock him down.
Try.
Whoa.
He
almost stretched the skin, the tatted skin off Regal.
You're
My
a
goodness.
piece of work. Now the sleeper hold. Wait a minute. Dickinson takes.
Oh my God! Just wow!
Yes, sir.
Oh my God!
Let's go. Come on.
Will that be enough? Will that buy him enough time to be able to inch his way to his corner?
Or was that the last gasp of energy that Sterling Regal had?
And Brody's just fiending to get inside that ring.
The effort, the heart, determination, and now
Brody got tagged in as well, and Tom Lawler is the legal man as well. A succession of punches by Tom Lawler. And he's got the big man in a guillotine, but Brody too strong and too powerful, able to slam him. Oh, and a punishing senton on Lawler.
1, 2, and a kick out.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah, notice he's backpedaling as he's trying to beg for forgiveness and now bring in JR Kratos.
Oh, Brody charges.
He got
both
more
of
than
them.
just a piece. Let the violence begin.
Oh, he's going for it. The cannonball.
Cannonball.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
And the tag. Wait,
What are we going to see?
is that Sterling he tagged back?
Oh my God. And Kratos intercepting mid-air.
Look at
Kratos
this.
looking to. Oh my God! The power of Kratos. My God, he lifted Brody King for that power bomb. My goodness.
Hold on a second. Look at this. Oh! He went for a crossbody, and he's the one that got crossbodied. I don't know if I've ever seen a physical force like JR Kratos.
I am just shocked at what I'm seeing. The power of Kratos, and now tagging Dickinson. And he's looking to mount an attack in the corner, but is caught with a back elbow by Regal. Oh my God, and they're exchanging shots, and Dickinson with a hard forearm. Oh
that
my
one
God.
might have knocked him out.
Yeah.
Brody King being mauled on the outside, and he's out. So Jeremy Marcus going to call for the bell. A lethal forearm by Chris Dickinson KOs Sterling Regal and will give the win to Team Filthy. Tom Lawler, I'm sure thrilled with what we just saw.
What a knockout blow, Kevin.
Huh? You want me to break it? You want me to break it?
He's out.
Let's break it. Come on.
Here are
He's
your
out.
winners as a result of a knockout.
What more do you need to do?
9 seconds. The team are JR Kratos, Chris Dickinson, and Tom Lawler.
Well, Lawler telling Chris Dickinson to break Sterling Regal's arm. Come on, guys. Haven't you done enough?
You take it. Break it.
Tom Lawler giving the direction to Dickinson to break the arm of Regal, but Dickinson...
Well, of course, these two have their issues. I think Lawler questioning perhaps whether or not he could truly trust Chris Dickinson.
Dickinson doesn't want to take part in that, but giving the same direction to Kratos. And Kratos happy to oblige here.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No.
No! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Regal's arm was laying out there, and Kratos dropped a big stomp on that arm of Regal.
JR Kratos may have just broken Sterling Regal's arm. A mercenary-like move with JR Kratos.
Oh my God, I think they broke his arm.
Yeah.
No, your arm's broken!